I definitely don't like instant coffee.
This may be the last trip for the year, because it's starting to get colder, and it's autumn. It's about 9 degrees Celsius outside, and yeah, it's a nice weather, but it will be dark soon. So what I'm going to do now is to fill up with petrol. And this year have been a bad year for motorcycle trips. We planned to get some trip in Sweden, some touring in Sweden, but it was very cool and rainy, so we took the car instead and made a very wonderful trip by car.
Hello, hi. We had stopped in Östersund for a burger. Now we are on our way to Strömsund.
And when it's raining, it's very nice to travel by car, that's for sure. And of course that's not the same as go by bike, but it was very nice, very beautiful. We traveled to the northernmost part of Sweden. We traveled to Gällivare, first to Jokkmokk, Arvidsjaur first, and then Jokkmokk, and then to Gällivare, and after that Kiruna and Nikkaluokta. It's 10 minutes past midnight and it's daylight. It's like a cloudy day, but it's not dark. And after Nikkaluokta we was about maybe 200 kilometers from the border to Norway, so we ride to a place called Lapporten in Sweden, and then I think that's about 50 kilometers to the border to Norway, and that's almost the most northern road in Sweden. There is a road that's slightly more north, but it's not by much. So you can say we were almost as far up north you can go by car in Sweden. If you will go further north, you have to travel through Finland, and this summer it wasn't possible to travel over the border to Finland or Norway, so we stayed in Sweden instead. After Lapporten, north about Kiruna, we travel down to Jokkmokk again, and stay for 2 nights. And after Jokkmokk we traveled to a place called Wilhelmina and stayed at a camping for 2 nights. And from Wilhelmina to Östersund, and from Östersund to Ljungdalen, and over a mountain called Flatruet, and after that we went to Bruksvallarna, and from there we went to Älvdalen and stayed in Älvdalen for 2 nights. And after that we traveled home again. And all in all, from home where we are living up to Kiruna, it is about 1,500 kilometers. And so the total distance was about 3,000 kilometers. So it was a pretty long travel, pretty long tour with it. And maybe someday, if the weather is good, we will do the same trip with the bikes instead. Maybe next summer if it's possible, or maybe the summer after that. But hopefully someday this situation will be better than today, and hopefully we will be able to travel to Norway again with our bikes. That was what happened this summer. No traveling by bike, just by car. We were on a short trip with a bike. We reached to a place called Sveg, and it's about 400 kilometers from home, I guess. Sonja wasn't feeling so good, and it was cold and miserable. So we changed for the car instead.